Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Cornhuskers will kick it away to get this game going. Turn starts inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tar Heels. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score North Carolina 7, Nebraska 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and the football comes out. The offense recovers the fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, North Carolina 7, Nebraska 0.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Gives it to the back. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3.
That makes the score North Carolina 14, Nebraska 3.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The RPO caught to the right. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching it downfield. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back. Hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. back out there on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Breaking tackles. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw, testing the middle. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the Huskers looking to run some tempo here.
Offense facing 4th down.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries to get it to the running back. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Got it.
2nd down now after the sack.
Line
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they go in front here in the second half. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
There's the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a run. Running back's got it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will tie the game here. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
3:25.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's complete downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Huskers with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back in motion now. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fine time, moving to his left. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The back's got it. Trucks through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, that is great defensive football. Exactly how you want to teach it in today's game. Use your shoulders, get the head out of the way, and wrap up for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fighting off the defender. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And they will try out the field goal team here. And it comes down to this. A field goal to put his team up in the final minute. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll take a knee and try for a go-ahead field goal. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And it's good. He splits the uprights with a pressure kick to win it. But you love to see a game come down to the final possession. I mean, who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.